This is the story of the tallest tower mankind has ever built. It is the story of the engineers and workers who built it, half a mile high. It is the story of the men and women who live and work inside this building. A story told deep behind the scenes.
This is just an evacuation drill?
No, 92 is not limit. Make it 100, please.
Tonight, there are no mistakes. This is money.
Full of excitement.
No, I said not to bring everything because I don't have storage space.
My friend, we have people here. Fast, fast.
And a story rich with glamour and emotions.
We're very, very happy people.
Opening a restaurant is like falling in love.
Look at this Burj Khalifa. We are very, very proud of this building.
This is the exclusive story of the Burj Khalifa, the highest building on Earth, the world's first true vertical city. The city of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. For centuries, it has been a small trading port and pearl fishing town on the shores of the Arabian Gulf. But during the last few decades, the wealth generated by the region's oil reserves and the determination of its leaders to make Dubai an important city has created a magnificent boom. In 2003, close to 200 skyscrapers are finished or under construction. Now, the ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, gives a very simple order: build the highest tower in the world. As with any other construction project, work on the highest building in history starts with digging a hole, a very big hole. It's only a few months since Dubai-based developer Emaar appointed the Chicago firm SOM. Their project architect, Eric Tomic, is on site from day one.
It's a little bit counterintuitive, but the building does not have foundations that go down to rock. There isn't a lot of rock here in the desert like you would find in New York City or various other geological climates. We use what are called friction piles. And the friction piles are drilled down into the sand and soft rock, which is down there. And these friction piles develop their load-bearing capacity based on their dimension and the length. And they're about 45 meters deep and generally about 1.5 meters in diameter. And there are about 200 of these piles that are drilled down into the desert soil.
The desert flower, Hymenocallis, inspired the shape of the tower's foundation. The shape makes it easier to build hundreds of meters into the sky. And so while they're already building, the team, under the lead architect, George Evstathiou, and their client make a bold decision.
At that time, the brief for the tower was to design a tower that's 550 meters, which would have been just slightly taller than the world record holder at that time, which is Taipei 101. We learned as we got into the project that we could go higher, and after talking to the client, there was a desire to go higher and not only break the record by a little bit, but to really break it by a big margin.
Once the foundation is laid, the tower grows at maximum speed. The site is humming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
We had about 100 people, architects, engineers, designers, and so on. But we had 12,000 people on site every day at the peak.
There is a new floor every 3 days. But the higher you go, the more problems you face. The biggest is the desert wind.
You can't build a uniform tower of uniform dimension all the way to the top, because this creates some very bad wind effects on the structure.
When the terraces work up in a certain pattern and create a helical trace up the building, and the building is not symmetrical, then the wind has much less effect on moving the building about. When the building goes up, it's an asymmetrical structure, and it creeps and shrinks a little bit asymmetrically.
When building the world's tallest structure, every centimeter counts.
And when they cast the concrete, we needed to know where the center of the building was. And if it's always moving, it can be quite challenging. So the contractors set up 3 different GPS stations on the ground and a GPS station at the very top of the building where the concrete was being cast every day. And through triangulation, they could actually measure through GPS what the nearest approximation of the center of the building was. And finding that, they could plumb and center all the parts of the formwork and cast the concrete in the right place every day.
The panels of the exterior wall are a major design challenge. The glass has to reflect the heat, but let the light in. And they have to be absolutely water, sand, and windproof.
The workers are pulling the panel from level 16 where we store the panel and taking it up by the hoist. We have around 200 panels in each floor. We expect to be finished from level 19, 20, 21 within 2 weeks' time.
In July 2007, the Burj Khalifa breaks the world record at 512 meters. It is now the highest structure on the planet. But this is not enough.
Well, we're now at level 156, which is the start where we start seeing steelwork coming above concrete. There is some steelwork already cast into the concrete to give us the foundations for what is essentially a small Eiffel Tower. The steelwork is not fabricated at ground level and lifted up. We lift it up here and then do all the lifting into position and bolting.
In only a few weeks, the tower will be finished. But there is one final task, and it's not easy.
The erection of the spire, which was one of the trickiest things in the building to build, and one of the last things, was quite interesting in itself. It's a 300-foot pipe, basically. And how do you get a 300-foot pipe up on top of a building like this?
The solution: cut the pipe in 25 pieces and lift them up one by one. The building has reached its final height, 828 meters.
It's a pretty nice moment to see this happen. We've been waiting quite a long time to see this occur.
We did it!
It is a proud day for Dubai and for the region when Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum inaugurates the Burj Khalifa on January 4th, 2010.
It was like such an emotional moment for me just to think about the journey that we had just taken and realizing what we had just done. It was such an intense 7 or 8 years that we worked together that when the building was unveiled and the spectacle that was here made me cry.
The Burj Khalifa at 7 o'clock in the morning. The vertical city comes alive. Among the first tenants to move in are the Cantonettes from New York.
20. Okay.
Their apartment is not yet finished, but they have already developed a daily routine. Workout in the Sky Lobby on level 76.
Generally, the workout will take about an hour.
For him, not me. Mine is 35, 40 minutes, I'm done. I cannot do that much exercise because I have a long day ahead. I need to get, to be functional, otherwise I get too tired. And then I can kill somebody, I get very cranky, and it doesn't work.
Mrs. Cantonette, who does not reveal her first name, has made a career as an interior designer.
Dubai cannot be compared to any of the places I've ever been to. It's very unique. It's very modern. The infrastructure is superb to anything we've seen. Because you can work very hard, and you come here to work hard. But you also have the quality of life that is exceptional. Great weather. True, in the summer it may get a little bit warm. But the truth of it is that you don't really feel it because the city is designed with everything air conditioned. So what is it, going from your car perhaps, which from the whatever place you're in into a car, which also has air conditioning. You just live a little longer inside, indoors. But we love it. Wow, look at this.
What a beautiful day.
Hi, guys.
Ah, you're really enjoying it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go out, let's go out, let's go out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should the winds on the terrace be too strong, the wind tracker would automatically lock the doors.
It's cold. Very cold.
Nice. Nice and warm.
Yes, it is a little. It's too cold. It's too cold.
Very, very windy. But look at that beautiful view. The other thing that is amazing as well, and we've seen this, you see the fog rolling in.
Yeah.
So all of
You're
a sudden,
literally inside a cloud,
Yes.
literally.
And then, you know, one side could be perfectly clear, and then you see the fog rolling in, and everything
From either
disappears.
side. It could come from that side or it could come from
Yeah.
this side.
Yes. And look, that's the Palm Jumeirah. You can see the Burj Al Arab clearly.
Yes.
You know, this is what more could you ask for? I mean, you have it all. You have,
We do have it all.
the views, you have the Arabian Gulf. So this is marvelous.
Thank you, God.
Thank you.
Do I have my keys?
I have it.
You have my key?
But these are supposed to be the fastest elevators in the world.
It's 10 meters per second.
57 elevators are the highways of the vertical city. In charge, John Gosen.
This is a very unique building. The building relies heavily on the elevators to be able to travel. We can visibly see the activity of each elevator, its location, and you could also can control some of the security components on there. Now there's a demand on the 5th floor, so this elevator is going to be responding to the 5th floor. And you'll see the doors opening. There are 6 elevators here. They're broken into 2 groups. The first 3 will take you to the 43rd floor sky lobby. Up there, you will have a reception, and from the reception, you transfer to the local elevators that get you to your apartments from 43 all the way to 72. These 3 elevators go to the 76th floor sky lobby. And likewise, it has a lobby with a reception and allows you to transfer to your residences.
The Burj Khalifa has 3 wings, each with an independent entrance. One is called the Residences and consists of 900 apartments. 196 symbols in the lobby represent the many nationalities within the city. Apartments run from level 43 all the way up to 108. The concierge service is available for residents 24 hours a day. The second wing hosts the corporate suites, with offices on floors 111 to 154. The third wing is the entrance to the world's first Armani hotel, designed by Giorgio Armani himself. The luxurious 5-star hotel has rooms, suites, and restaurants, running from the ground floor to level 39, and also includes the Armani Residences. The sky lobbies, with gyms, swimming pools, and jacuzzis, lie on floors 43 and 76. Sky Lobby 123 houses lounges for the residences and the corporate suites.
Good morning. Are you looking for me? Perfect timing.
The Cantonette's objective is to turn their home into a living art gallery. The workers have just arrived to modify the apartment.
Yeah. You're on the 92nd floor of the Burj Khalifa. The view that we have is something that we need to accentuate in our design process. The columns are also elements that are a result of the external design of the building. And originally, when I first saw them, I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a little bit difficult. And then I thought, they do serve a purpose. And that is, you feel you're in a safe place, regardless of the fact that, you know, it's unfortunate you have them. But I was in New York for 9/11, and I know the difference between that construction and this construction. That was mainly steel. So they thought about all these elements when they were building it, and they came up with these massive columns. But they do serve a purpose, and I'm glad for that. In our design concept, we're going to be the objective will be to bring the external light into the apartment. First, we're going to use color. And is the blue of the sky, we're going to bring it inside. We're going to start working with anchoring the room with a table, which is the Lalique cactus table, all glass. And on top of that, we're going to be using a Baccarat Mille Nuits. It's an 18 light candelabra, also very suitable to allow the light pass through. And so you won't feel like you have this chandelier in the middle. It's just very light. This is not the entire collection because my cousin is keeping a lot of them. We don't have any more walls, we have any more space. No.
Actually, we don't have a wine cooler yet, okay? But we do keep a nice collection of wines, okay? Right, with our cereal.
Gorgeous, please close that refrigerator. Please, do me that favor, please. Thank
Fine.
you. Thank you. Gorgeous, please.
The
please, no.
The refrigerator has
No,
like
vamos a salir como el
champagne.
Okay, put it away. Please stop it. Why? Please stop it. Okay, enough. Okay.
We have to be careful also when we do some cooking here. That is nothing that it's causes a lot of smoke. For example, one time I prepared a duck. Okay.
No, this is in New York.
This was in New York.
Duck à l'orange.
Duck à l'orange.
And he kept opening the oven to leave it like this because then it was going to be golden on the outside or whatever. Oh my God. All the fat from the duck was glued onto every piece of cabinet everywhere. I told him, never again will you make a duck in my house. And then the smell was in the apartment and we had windows. Now here we don't have windows. So you can imagine, if you do cook up a storm, it's going to be interesting to see how long the apartment smells like food. You can't open a window.
92 floors further down, aesthetic maintenance chief Daniela Voicu starts the daily morning briefing with her crew.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right. Dili?
Their job is to keep the tower in impeccable shape and order, inside and out.
Yeah, the plan is level 25, we are doing a general cleaning.
Okay, let's start the work.
Okay, thank you.
The work starts in the corridors of the residences with floor cleaning.
We are preparing right now the carpet for shampooing. For the Burj Khalifa, we maintain a 5-star standard. So every area has to be very, very clean. We are trying to keep it as a jewel of the town. The people have to feel that it's pest-free, it's extremely clean and very, very nice. You can feel the smell, so the aroma, the cleanness, the entire appearance of the site has to be spectacular.
300 people work in Daniela's crew. Everything they do is checked and double-checked for perfection.
During the day, the AC is going and then can be some dusty area, so we have to make sure everything is clean, no spots, and shiny, very well polished. It's good.
We have about 27 type of stones. Each one of them has a different durability and a different way of cleaning or restoring. But the lucky thing is that for maintenance, we do have only one type of maintenance. We have identified one chemical that is good for maintenance for all the stones.
for making things happen. A lot of places talk about producing and creating, but Dubai delivers. In 3 days, we will be open.
Gourmet chef Dwayne Cheer is looking for flaws.
Anyway, who's going to clean this? Yeah, it's beautiful. Once we get it cleaned, it should have a coating here, no? Otherwise, somebody's going to cut themselves. You have to be picky now. If you're not picky now, then you live with it, no?
And we are going into the most interesting part of the cooking area for Atmosphere. From here, you can see the grill, 80 seats, wonderfully appointed. You wouldn't be able to know it now, but this is going to be one of the most elegant dining room. And right here, we have a very unique concept. It's called the Josper oven. It's a Spanish oven that cooks at high temperature with charcoal. Basically, we had to make a virtue out of a necessity. We cannot have gas for safety reason. We couldn't run lines with gas. I mean, too big of a risk.
A few floors below, at the cantonettes, the stress level is, well, even higher.
No, I said not to bring everything because I don't have storage space and things can get damaged. Okay, no, I said no. So please, I don't know what you're gonna do. Put them outside, but I cannot. So just look. I have a crystal table there. That if anything happens to that table, I am gonna hang each and every one of you from a tree. And then take what you're not gonna be installing out.
We will bring back the other for the saloon.
Okay.
We are not leaving anything.
Do not leave anything here?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, one other thing. The table in that room, it's very, very fragile, delicate, okay? I do not want anything happening to that table. I'm just repeating it again and again. Okay? Please, I make you responsible if anything does happen to the table.
No problem.
Okay.
Perfection is the only word to describe how the cantonettes work. Their apartment is starting to take shape, but first they need to find the right location for the delicate crystal table.
1 foot, okay, in this direction.
Okay, guys. Guys. Hello. Drill.
To make the aesthetic experience of the building complete, the owners also want it to smell nice. A unique fragrance, created especially for the Burj Khalifa, is circulated throughout the public areas.
Let's see how the membranes are doing.
Special membranes disperse the aroma through the air conditioning system. The membranes are filled with natural oils that carry the precious scent around the building. Today, Daniela goes through the final samples of the Burj Khalifa aroma.
We have the final approval on the aromas.
Okay.
If you'd like to go through them.
Oh, that'd be great. So the samples I found finally here.
That's it.
Okay.
We've got 1 or 2 other variations just to see if you preferred them. They're just numbered, see if that's better.
The building itself, it's very stylish. So I really like to think that it's a very stylish smell. It's a more manly smell than a feminine smell. It's very subtle. It's cedar wood, so it's a very, very manly scent. So it is like Burj Khalifa.
You can see now these are the floor grades. So you've got fresh air that comes up from here, but all of this is fresh air, cooled air that's coming up. So you get two effects. Number one, you get cooling here, and the other thing that happens is that when residents walk into this lobby, they have that aroma that immediately, if you like, greets them.
The day of the grand opening of the highest restaurant in the world has finally come. Tonight, the first VIPs will dine at Atmosphere, 442 meters above the ground. But the staff are still busy with preparations. Chef Dwayne briefs his crew on how to use the Josper oven.
Beautiful oven, very nice. So our only challenge in the Middle East is a lot of people like to cook well done. So by the time the steak is well done here, maybe it's charcoal, I think. We have the most modern restaurant in the world, but we have super basic cooking methods.
The tradition of a real Italian espresso is handed down to the crew by Gabriele, more than 5,000 kilometers away from Milano.
Before you make anything, you need to have a setup ready. You need to have a plate, you need to have a spoon, you need to have sugar. So, espresso gets the name from a train that in the Milano train station, used to go very fast. And the people on the train could not even get out and get a coffee at the bar. So somebody invented a machine that would make the coffee fast, hence the name espresso. So when somebody asks for an espresso, you better be fast. Otherwise, otherwise it's not an espresso. It's a delay. No, a delayed train. Ah, wonderful.
The official opening ceremony, and there are only smiling faces now. No wonder. Nothing more can be done. It's the day of truth. Media from all around the globe have come to capture the occasion.
The world's highest restaurant atmosphere.
Flying in from neighboring Abu Dhabi is the Indian billionaire B.R. Shetty. He purchased the entire 100th floor of the Burj Khalifa.
It's one of the best cities in the world. Look at this Burj Khalifa. We are very, very proud of this building. And I don't think anywhere in the world, it will be another 50 years, anybody dare to build it. I'm immensely pleased that I have acquired this property. I have got many properties, but this is a unique property. I will never ever sell this to anybody or rent it to anybody.
He probably doesn't have to sell or rent it out either. Mr. Shetty's net worth is estimated to be $1.6 billion. He made his fortune in healthcare products.
Whole vicinity, maybe 2-3 kilometers, nobody was allowed to come in for the security reason. I tried many times to come, no. I'm proud to say I was the first one, other outsider to come in when they put the plaster, that slab for the 100th floor. That's the time they called me. It's a very ceremonial day here. And they told me that I was the first one to enter, other than the workers. This altogether, 3 flats, 5,000 square feet each, large enough. And the whole floor we have taken now. You'll be happy to see inside. Come.
For Mrs. Shetty, it's the first time she has seen her husband's new purchase.
Generally procedure is wife has to show the house. I came here to take 1 flat. I got an invitation, a crystal invitation. I thought I'm VIP. I'll be invited, I'm received by them, and they will give me selection options. But I had to wait almost 2 hours in a queue. Then they took me inside. All sold out. No flats available. But you are Mr. Shetty, what I can do, 100 floor available. If you want to take it, take it. Just come on, I'll take it.
I was shocked.
They always say he's a crazy man.
Because with him is always unpredictable. Only when he buys, then he'll come and tell me, okay, I got this. But now, I think after 36 years, I'm got used to it anyway.
The best part about the 100th floor is the amount of glass and the view that you get everywhere. Now, our primary residence is in Abu Dhabi, but we tend to come, all of us as family come on the weekends and during the week as well. So we have a place to stay when we come for the weekend.
Who knows, when you get married, wife want to remain here, stay here.
No, looks like you can bungee jump from down here.
First thing I thought about was the evacuation. How are they going to evacuate the people who are staying here in such a big building?
No need to get nervous or don't panic, nothing. This is just an evacuation drill, okay, to help us out in case of emergency. If there is anything, we know what we have to do. Anybody still feeling sleepy? Yes. In next 5-10 minutes, you won't be, believe me.
Rafiq Qureshi is responsible for safety within the tower. Today, he trains the staff at Burj Khalifa's observation deck at the top. Every day, thousands of tourists fill the deck and enjoy the view from level 124. But today, there are no tourists on the platform. The guests are played by staff members. Will Rafiq's crew keep up with the safety standards? Some of the actors were ordered to cause trouble.
We do have a small emergency at 124th level. Your colleague just told that you can go right now. Why? I want to go now. How to open this one? Or shall I jump in front of it? Yes. We are in a very sensitive situation now. We really need. Are you the manager? Yes, please. I'm the manager here.
What's happening?
The people are ushered 13 floors down to the nearest safety level, into rooms that are especially developed for the Burj Khalifa. The safe area is smoke-proof, self-contained, and practically indestructible.
This area where you are, it is safe and secure, okay? Because Burj Khalifa team, we have explained it to you that this is a pressurized room, no smoke can enter in here. You are safe over here for a couple of hours. Anyways, you're not going to be here for a couple of hours. We will take you out.
Eventually, fireproof elevators have taken the guests down, and they can leave the building.
The drill is awesome, okay? It went very well, and each one of you have played a very, very good role of being the guest. That's how the guests are. Now you have faced all the question, what is there, and you know, right, what's going to happen at a time like that. So you are prepared to give an answer, all right? Good job, everyone. Let's go.
Thank you.
Well done.
Rafiq meets with security boss Mohammed Al Sharaf for feedback.
I think you did your best.
I tried, sir.
I was monitoring you from the control room, how you was reacting. And this is, in fact, was the first for this section, the first drill. And really, I'm happy from the reaction of the staff.
Always, every drill, we have something to learn. It's never 100% perfect. But we have achieved 92%, I can say, which is amazing.
No, 92 is not amazing. Make it 100, please. This Burj Khalifa?
Inshallah.
We need to make it perfect.
The Cantonettes have no idea about the excitement taking place just a few floors above them. After a hard day decorating, they enjoy the early evening at the jacuzzi at a height of 260 meters.
We're very, very happy people.
And this is relaxing. We don't have to give anybody instructions right now.
Nor take instructions from anybody. This is our time.
Yes.
Okay. Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Another beautiful day.
Perfecto.
Daniela's working day is not finished yet.
So you started already? The wood as well. We have a few more marks. Let's get them clean.
Yes.
So we are having a handover cleaning. If the customers decide that they would like to actually keep the cleaning with us after they move in, we are having packages that are very flexible. They can have it in a daily cleaning, they can have it twice a week cleaning, they can have at any time of the day.
Her team only has 1 hour to clean the apartment. The result is checked with the black light test.
This is the watermark. It's in a heavy light, we cannot see the deep marks. Now I spotted I taken a proper some inspection now. I spotted 1 or 2 small marks. I'll call back my staff and I'll make sure that before leaves home, handing over to the guest, these marks are removed because we want to give the defect-free service to the guest.
In case that you would like to have the windows cleaned on a more frequent basis, it could be done anytime. If he has a VIP visit or in case it rained and he just has one side of the apartment that he would like to have it washed, we can bring the team in and it can be done.
It's very unusual to rain here, but during the month of December and January it does drizzle a little bit, and that's the time also that we have high winds. So between the sandstorm and a little bit of rain, it got a little messy.
At Burj Khalifa, the job of a window cleaner is very similar to that of a mountaineer. The men use carabiners and ropes to reach more than 23,000 windows. They need about 3 months to clean the entire external wall, only to start all over again. The head of rope access is Jamie Bunn.
The glass cleaning and the replacement of glass in the building is one of the most difficult jobs on this project in Burj Khalifa. We are having a large area of coverage. It's about 17 football fields, soccer fields. It's a huge space.
Jamie checks each and every rope before the work starts.
Now it's getting round to where we actually need to be. We're cleaning a certain area today. It's actually maybe about 30 glass around the building. So we must travel using 2 slings and attachments. Everything's been double checked. Every anchor point's got 2 points rather than just 1 point, so everything's backed up, so it's very, very safe.
To reach the windows of the Cantonette's apartment, the men need to climb down 16 floors.
see us.
No, they cannot see us. You
How
know,
do you
they well, because the window has a reflected treatment. Look, I'm waving, okay? They cannot see anything. See? Right.
Come.
They couldn't pay me enough money for me to do that.
You're worth $1 million, Baba.
Ashar?
Yes.
You ready?
Everything ready.
So are you ready tonight? First night, eh? I mean, you have a fantastic team. You're the best chef in New Zealand, and what are you laughing at? So, and you're one of the best I ever worked with. So
For 3 weeks.
for 3 weeks, no. It's so I'm going to take care of other things, but
Okay.
are you ready? I know you are.
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready as we're ever gonna be.
But not everything is ready yet.
My friend, we have people here. So fast. 6 o'clock. 6. You guys need to be done, please. Now the guests.
Enjoy the first ever dinner at Atmosphere. 442 meters below, the cantonets use the walkway from
Just call me. All right. Okay. Thank you.
It's living in a vertical city, but having the best, at your fingertips. It's perfect.
You press a button, and the world's right there. Everything you possibly need. The bank, the food, the flowers, clothing if you need clothing. Anything you want, it's all here. And everybody delivers.
The Burj Khalifa has become the heart of a brand new district called downtown Dubai. It is a business hub, the living quarter for thousands of people, and a prime destination for tourists.
you? Great to see you.
Hello.
I think that those are ours. Yes, this is for you. Okay, for Mrs. Continental. Yes.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Should I be for you to deliver?
Do you want him to deliver? Or
No,
will
that's
you?
okay. We'll
No?
take it up. We'll take it up. I mean, they've always delivered, but today I want to hold them.
Good evening.
Thank
you so much.
you.
Lee. See you later.
Good to see you.
Home, sweet home.
Such a long day. It's like, yes.
Okay, here we go. Look.
Look at that.
Owning space in this vertical city has become a source of pride for a man who can own almost anything.
1, 2, 3. Third platform, same way we have our flat. I'm the happiest man, and as on today, I have achieved everything.
It has become the workplace and success story for Gabriele, the Italian restaurant manager who has seen the world.
Fantastico. It's been a bit over a month. You can see my hair have grown considerably. They are wilder than ever. But the restaurant is just, it keeps being super, super successful. And now we are booked almost a month in advance.
And the Burj Khalifa has become home to a happy couple that has moved from America to Dubai.
Home. Hey, gorgeous. It's really like feeling like a home now.
Oh, finally.
Finally,
So
look at
glad.
this. Well, here we are. Now, I hope you remember our very beginning, the conversations and the space and everything we set out to do. So, as you can see, we took out the original brown cabinet and made space for our main centerpiece, which is this large painting. Then we took the bar area out, we covered it to put another beautiful painting. And we actually, as I said we would do, we placed the table and the chandeliers that are centerpieces in the room to make the light go through it so that they would not be obstructive, so that it would really bring the outdoor indoor, not only through the glass that mirrors, but the color of the wall. If I walk down here, this is where we, after the day's work, we hang out here.
Please.
And stay.
Sit and stay.
Yes.
Okay, so we're home. If we were in New York, we would probably be facing other buildings. Yet, here, you know, on the 92nd floor of the Burj Khalifa, look at the view around you. It's only available here at the Burj Khalifa, nowhere else in the world.
Nowhere else.
And that was, you know, one of the reasons that we wanted to be here.
Yeah.
We are, you know, living in a piece of history, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay?
I love how the apartment came out. I love the location of the building. I love the staff in the building. And I love you too. Heaven! I'm in heaven.
Okay, cheers.
To life.
To life.
This was the story of the tallest building on Earth and the people inside it. The Burj Khalifa will see many more stories for many more years to come.
Mega upcoming projects in Dubai. We all not thought of traveling once the man-made country of Dubai. What does it not have to offer? It is the holiday hotspot for people from all around the world, with it offering the best travel experiences and sites to visit. Why would someone not want to go here? All of us have heard of the world-renowned skyscrapers Burj Khalifa. But have you heard of Dubai's longest skywalk or the underwater train? Yes, that is exactly what I said, an underwater train. Keep watching to learn about these lesser-known upcoming projects that will soon be unveiled to the public by the government of Dubai. We promise you, you won't be disappointed. Number 10. Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Solar Park. With a rapid increase in global warming due to burning fossil fuels and other human activities, countries are trying to shift towards renewable energy resources. Attempts are being made globally to overcome this situation and get it under control in any way possible. That being said, we are here to talk about the biggest solar park in the world, the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Solar Park, in its third phase in Dubai, which Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum inaugurated in November 2020. The solar park is spread over an area of 77 kilometers square. It is located 50 kilometers south of Dubai city. The Dubai Electricity and Water Authority are building this mega solar park. The project's solar farm will use concentrating solar power and photovoltaic technology to generate solar energy. The fourth and the fifth phase of this solar park are under construction. You cannot expect such a huge project to be any cheap. This park's third phase was led by Masdar, which is also known as Abu Dhabi's Future Energy Co. and EDF Energy Newells. The total cost of the Phase 3 was $945 million. It was targeted that Dubai's clean energy would be at 7% in 2020, but the opening of Phase 3 lifted it to 9%. When the solar park meets its final phases by 2030, it is expected that the total power capacity will be at 5,000 megawatts. In its third phase, the power capacity was at 800 megawatts. At its final stage, the solar park will be able to offset 6.9 millions of carbon emission annually. Aren't we all striving to play our part in making the world more livable to our capacity? Number 9. Abrahamic Family House. We all are familiar with 3 Abrahamic religions. If you don't know of them, let me first give you a short introduction. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam are called the 3 Abrahamic religions. The common belief that their prophets were direct descendants of Abraham is the reason for the 3 religions to be called Abrahamic religions collectively. Moving on to the story of Abrahamic Family House. We know that Dubai is one of the most diverse countries in terms of people that resides there. People of about 200 different nationalities live in Dubai. The construction of the Abrahamic Family House was announced by Abu Dhabi's Crown Prince, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, on 5th February 2019. It is set to open in 2022 for visitors. This was done to commemorate Pope Francis' visit and the great Imam of Al-Azhar, Dr. Ahmad Al-Tayyab. The building will be dedicated to interfaith harmony within the religion. It will be a symbol of diversity, acceptance, and tolerance for everyone who visits it. The architecture of this grand Abrahamic family house is under the supervision of a Ghanaian-British architect named Sir David Adjaye. The project will feature a mosque, a church, and a synagogue. When talking about the project, the architect has said that he is very excited about working on the project. Though the architecture of these three buildings, he is hoping to tell the story. He is hoping to tell the story of commonality between three religions, rather than the differences. The height of all three buildings will be same. However, the interior will be completely different from each other. A central garden will connect the three buildings. This place will provide people an opportunity to hold dialogues about other faiths and learn about them. Number 8. Maidan One Mall. Dubai never ceases to amaze us with its futuristic approach towards everything they construct. One of the upcoming projects expected to break several records in the Maidan One Mall. If you get to visit Dubai in the future, don't miss out on going to the Maidan One Mall. Dubai is famous for going the extra mile to stand out, and the Maidan One Mall is no different. Maidan One Mall will feature the biggest indoor ski slope in the world at 1 kilometer. Slope will be inside its 12,000 square meter winter village. It will also feature the world's biggest dancing fountain, spread over 25,800 square meters. If you ever visit the Maidan One Mall, you can marvel at the mesmerizing sight. From the garden plazas, numerous bars and coffee lounges in a cozy atmosphere. Apart from these world record-breaking additions, the mall will include about 550 retail outlets, 190 food and beverage outlets, 28,000 square meters of entertainment experience, a medical center, a luxury plaza hotel, office spaces, and it even sports a 14 kilometers crystal lagoon. I don't think there is any interest that the Maidan One Mall does not cater to. From kids' entertainment places to a race course, it just has everything one can think of. The race course has a stunning architectural design that cannot miss your eyes. The Maidan One was initially set to open in October 2020, but due to the global pandemic, its opening has set back till the end of 2021. Number 7. Burj Jumeirah. It is no secret that with the rapid increase in the popularity of skyscrapers, Dubai is not behind any other first world country. Dubai is home to the infamous Burj Khalifa, which has the tallest skyscraper in the world since 2010. Entering the list of these skyscrapers is the Burj Jumeirah. The Burj Jumeirah is located between Burj Al Arab Jumeirah Hotel and Sheikh Zayed Road in downtown Jumeirah district. The tower will be 550 meters tall when it's completed and included among the tallest skyscrapers in the world. If you have knowledge about the skyscrapers around the world or are interested in knowing about them, you must watch that each skyscraper holds a special significance in regards to its architecture and design. They are all designed uniquely. The Burj Jumeirah is no different when it comes to the architectural uniqueness. The design of its building is inspired by Dubai's sand dunes and its oases. Dubai's huge towers are famous for their facades, supporting digital displays that are brought into work when celebrating or for events. Burj Jumeirah's facade will also be covered in digital displays. For the same reason, at 450 meters, the tower will have a sky lounge and an interconnected sky restaurant, which will be called the Crown. The building base is designed as an outline of Dubai's ruler, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed's fingerprint. The lower ground of the building will be used to accommodate different kinds of social, cultural, and traditional events. Burj Jumeirah's construction started in 2019, and the expected date for the delivery of its first phase is in 2023, which is breathtakingly beautiful architectural design and the several observational decks that provides a stunning panoramic view of Dubai. We cannot wait for the inauguration of Burj Jumeirah. We believe you might feel the same after seeing those awe-inspiring clips. Number 6. Dubai's Skywalk. If you are faint at heart, the next project might not be very appealing to you. Let's get a look at Dubai's Skywalk. Skywalk Dubai is a footbridge at the address Skyview Hotel. It is being built between the hotel's two towers on the 53rd floor. When the Skywalk is opened in 2021, Adventure lovers and fearless enthusiasts will be able to schedule a visit to go and get the feeling of walking in the sky. The skywalk is made of steel and is suspended 220 meters above the ground between the two towers. If you are scared of the height but still want to experience the thrill, you should not worry because they will offer you safety gears and harnesses. I believe the view of Burj Khalifa and Dubai fountains from that height will be worth overcoming your fears. And isn't life about taking risks and overcoming hurdles? You should go for it once in your lifetime. To ensure you more, let me tell you that the bridge was designed and constructed by a team of 300 engineering, designing and construction experts. The team of experts included Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, who were also responsible for Burj Khalifa's architectural design. So pack your bags, book your tickets and head towards Dubai at the end of 2021 when it is safer to travel. Number 5. SeaWorld. With Dubai taking part in and putting all sorts of efforts towards conserving and incorporation of technology for moving towards a better future, how could we not expect them to build a SeaWorld? The SeaWorld is located on Yas Island, Abu Dhabi. The Abu Dhabi SeaWorld is the first of its kind in all the United Arab Emirates. This SeaWorld will facilitate global and regional conservation efforts to research, rescue, and rehabilitate marine life. When it is completed in 2022, the SeaWorld will feature 6 lands that are designed according to the One Ocean theme set for the theme park. Along with Begin, a conservation facility, the project will provide entertainment spaces to guests as well, from housing one of the biggest indoor aquariums to give the guests interactive exhibits and rides. The idea for this SeaWorld was presented in 2016 and its construction started in 2018. It will be spread over 50 acres in total. The developer and investor for this project is Miral, which is a major asset management company for Yas Island. The investment made by the Miral for the development of SeaWorld at Abu Dhabi is $12 billion. The SeaWorld Abu Dhabi will collaborate with the original SeaWorld to provide new research centers to scientists, researchers, and conservationists to keep up their efforts in studying, rescuing, and rehabilitating marine species. Number 4. Expo 2020 Dubai. Originally scheduled from 20th October 2020 to 10th April 2021, the Expo 2020 Dubai has been postponed till October 2021. Expo 2020 Dubai is a world expo that will be hosted this year at Dubai. It is the first mega event of its kind that will take place and be hosted in the Middle East. More than 190 countries are expected to take part in the Expo 2020. It is expected that this World Expo will boost Dubai's economy tremendously, about $33 billion. The Expo is also expected to create around 300,000 job opportunities. When planning for the Expo pre-pandemic, the expected number of visitors for the 6-month-long event was 25 million. The management for this event still expects visitors around the same number despite the global pandemic still spread wide. They believe that with the vaccination process underway, situations will be under control by the time the expo is underway. Despite the event now being held in 2021, the name still remains Expo 2020. This was kept for marketing and advertising purposes. This expo aims to provide an opportunity to different countries to showcase their innovations that revolve around the theme of sustainability, mobility, and opportunity. Haven't we all dreamed of flying cars skyways? Maybe our dreams will partially come true at Expo 2020 as Uber is planning on testing flying cars at the event. We cannot wait to see what else is being offered at Expo 2020. Number 3. Dubai Creek Tower. To us folks, skyscrapers are just another tourist attraction, another tall building we can visit, another mesmerizing building to be on the top of. But with the increase of skyscrapers being constructed left and right, governments now have to put extra efforts into making their skyscrapers stand out if they want them to be of any attraction. Just a tall building will not do that job. We all have also heard of Burj Khalifa as the tallest skyscraper globally. But have you heard of the Dubai Creek Tower? the Dubai Creek Tower will stand at 1,000 to 1,350 meters high and surpasses the Burj Khalifa as the tallest building in the world. The Dubai Creek Tower was started to keep the title of the tallest building in Dubai, and Saudi Arabia is also striving to build a 1,000-meter Jeddah Kingdom Tower in order to win the tallest building title. To us, this might be a stupid reason for countries to compete over, but when Burj Khalifa was built, it brought in an influx to tourism from all around the world who wanted to see and be on the top of world's tallest building. The presence of Burj Khalifa has helped boosted Dubai's economy tremendously, and them losing the title of the country with the tallest building might be a huge hit to the economy. Even though the tower's construction went underway in 2016, it was stalled as quickly. Although there have been rumors about the postponement and even cancellation, no official statements have been made yet. During the global pandemic, it was just said that the construction is on hold due to the pandemic, but nothing has further been mentioned about resuming its construction. Unlike Burj Khalifa, the Dubai Creek Tower will not provide much usable space, even though the structure would stand 1,000 or more meters tall. It will only have 20 floors to it, including observation decks, restaurants, and a luxury hotel. The budget set for this project is $1 billion. Number 2. Museum of the Future. At a 7-minute drive away from the infamous Burj Khalifa is the Museum of the Future. The museum's construction is underway, and it is set to finish by the end of 2021. It will hopefully be open to the public at the end of this year. As described by Sheikh Mohammed of Dubai himself, the Museum of the Future is a 7-story, columnless marble standing at 77 meters high, with 1,024 Arabic calligraphy panels on the facade manufactured by robots. This museum has a very unique torus structure with its facade filled with Arabic calligraphy. The structure is illuminated at night so that the calligraphy is visible to the public. Allegedly, the calligraphy contains lines from a poem written by Sheikh Mohammed himself. This distinctive museum is said to house an incubation center for new inventions, coupled with a museum of prototyped ideas. It will be a global destination for future inventors and entrepreneurs. It is reported that the structure's substantial part represents the knowledge gained, and the hollow part represents everything unknown. The future is unknown to us, and the museum name goes with the explanations perfectly. 6 floors of the museum will provide for exhibition space that focuses mainly on futuristic approaches and innovations. 1 floor will be dedicated to showcase near-future technologies designed to transform the world and the challenges faced when it comes to food, health, water, transportation, and everything we face daily. At last floor will completely be dedicated to kids with puzzles, mazes, and challenges to fulfill. This will help boost up innovative minds at a young age. That will provide cafes, restaurants, parking, retail, and building services. Dubai never ceases to surprise us with all its innovative and futuristic projects. Number 1. Underwater railway. Dubai just doesn't not seem to stop, does it? Dubai seems like a dreamland that will soon enough fulfill our childhood dreams and fantasies of flying cars, skyways, colorful and tallest buildings that we can see the top of, and so much more. Did any of your childhood fantasies involve traveling on an underwater train? That dream might very soon become a reality, as Dubai is embarking on a journey to make a high-speed underwater train from Fujairah to Mumbai. As if Dubai has not already broken numerous world records, it has set about to achieve one more feat. And this one seems tougher than any other project it has started. The National Advisory Bureau of UAE responded the idea of this underwater train initially. The train will not only be used for transportation services but also feature oil and water pipeline. The main reason behind the proposal of this idea is to provide a cost-effective means of travel for people between India and Dubai. The high speed will also save travel time. Dubai has seen an influx in the number of Indian visiting the country lately, which could vastly boost both countries' economies. The high-speed train is expected to cover a distance of 2,000 kilometers in just 2 hours. This is a record-breaking thing if it becomes a reality. Although the underwater train is still in its conceptual stages, it is said that the underwater train will consist of 2 concrete tubes submerged under the surface of the Arabian Sea. Plan is to make the tunnels watertight and resistant to the salty water and any hydraulic forces. In addition, lesser air resistance inside the tunnels will allow the train to travel at extreme speeds. It is also part of the plan to incorporate maglev, the magnet repulsion system, to operate the train. But it will be a huge challenge to do so, since very few countries have automatic bullet trains based on this concept. We are super excited for this concept to come into existence, and we are sure you must be too. Need I say more about Dubai? Do you still need any more convincing for you to get up and apply for a visit visa to Dubai? It is a country of fantasies and dreams. I'm surely planning my next trip to Dubai as soon as I get my vaccination done. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can bring you more juicy content. Be sure not to miss out on it. Until next time, folks, stay safe.